Yo, what's going down, everybody? I hope everyone's doing well. Hang on, just sorting out a few things. A few shout outs to the side chat here. Bear with me. Mac, as always, brother. Santosh, me goat. Cheeky Monkey's going Cheeky Monkey's going for a rice pudding eating competition or some shit. The Corona Logic, or Corner Logic. Kia, Charles, Chappie, Juice, JBW, I thought I got that wrong. Gold Uzokon user, Uzokon, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Demo Man, WC Thunder, and that's it. But on the panel tonight we have got Animal, Anton Airlines, and the One. If you want to unmute, guys, and say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Evening, everybody. Happy Friday out there.
No, the One. He's too certain, I know that, so he may be screaming in the background with his...
I said hello, but I don't think my mic is working.
No, you didn't unmute.
I did. But...
Right, a few more shout-outs. Rennie, Wilma, Generator, Gambo, Karam. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming along. I will go through the patch notes and everything else, but is everyone doing well? I hope everyone's doing well. A lot of shit going on in the world right now, and I'm trying to make an escape for everyone, and more or less these guys and me escape it for an hour or so, and we can try to enjoy ourselves rather than worrying about that. How we doing, guys?
I haven't even watched the news yet today, but
don't even bother, mate. You only wind yourself up.
Yeah.
I try to watch as little as possible because you end up fucking thinking that the world's going to end.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just a few more shout-outs as well. There is Braham, Yellow, welcome, Jim Bob, and Yo. Thanks for coming along, guys. Shall I get to the patch notes and then we can get to the real stuff?
Sure.
Fire away.
Right, okay, the release notes is the... Let me just get rid of this fucking advert. Why do I put the adverts back on this? It's you guys talking me into it. Right, so we've got the release notes, 12.05 release notes, posted by Kixeye Drake. The following changes and fixes have been applied in Friday, February 25th at 10 AM PST. Operation Speak Miam and Enter. Is that Miam? It is Miam, isn't it? I'm saying that right. Greg and Jasmine, I don't get this story because there's no backstory to the fuckers. Greg and Jasmine made their way out the simulation only to stumble right into the return of the Mayhem. Mayhem? I think. Someone tell me if I'm pronouncing that right.
I'm trying to read on YouTube and it's a bit small.
Oh, hang on, guys. Apologise. Let me get that up for you so you can see what I'm screen sharing.
It's Mayhem, yeah.
Yeah, Mayhem.
It is Mayhem, innit? It's not Mayhem. Right, there you go. You should be able to see me now, guys. That's me. I'm just thick. Can our protagonists hope to win? This event will debut the Survivor's new gunship.
Ooh.
A fucking airplane we can't control. Pathfinder. Or the Pathfinder. The first in the Tungsten line. It will rain down rockets from the sky. And at max level it will get an AA flak turret to defend against enemies. This will also be the first event to feature the Fighter Company Sector Gold base. Fighter Company Omega levels and 2 pieces of Fighter Company techs, Fighter Company bronze techs. What do you think about that then?
Well, yeah, we have to get the 80 Omega City parts somehow. And,
you do know what's going to happen, don't you?
No.
If this is like the old gunship, which it's basically saying it is like the old gunship, like the old, say for instance, the Aces, like what the...
Yeah, but I mean, the gunship was not high altitude, so the gunship was not...
No. But we're going to have a problem.
Archangel, that one, is it like, so it just flies around like the outside, wherever you target it?
Yeah, that one actually you could target, I think, can you target with the... You can target with the gunships, can't you? You can move the shift to target.
Wherever you click, it will then do an arc circle around that point, won't it?
So long since I've used them. But my argument is why... I understand that they're giving it new weapons and new toys, but why couldn't they just upgrade what we had already? The gunship itself.
Really hoping for one of these, like, fixed up, either the one I said, my mind just went blank. Spectre, Elite Spectre. I wanted a better version of that. Bring that back so we can have a legendary version or an Omega version.
I'd rather have a normal unit where you can build a lot of than one unit, because one unit is boring.
Yeah, but it's this is where Kixeye have kind of lost their way in this game. The uniques was always all about, like, they would, because they was unique, they would get some kind of fucking absolutely unreal ability, like what the guns, like what the Spectre, like what the Archangel brought in their time, where it was the very first time we had a plane that would fly around and you move the target, if you know what I mean. That was what uniques. If you look at some of the uniques that we're getting now, they're very much plain Jane or rip-offs of old previous uniques as beforehand. Like the fighter company itself. In my opinion, it's just a copy of what the Siege Squadron was, or before that. What was it before that? The plane that would fly across the CC. The Condor. They're just an updated version of that to me. Uniques should be very much part of their own. I know there's only so many different things they can do with them, but there should be something really unique about that unit that nothing else has seen. And we haven't seen it in the latest ones. Go on, mate.
Did anyone used to use the gunships? Like, it's like multiple versions of, like, smaller versions of the Spectre and the Archangel, when it's like you pinpoint where you target, but having multiple ones there. Did they used to? I've never used them.
Yeah.
Did they fly in a pack, circling the target?
Yes.
Or
We used to plan base with guns. We had 2 tunes on, and you could basically spam kill a base.
Yeah, and basically Kixeye had to bring something out to fucking counter them because so many people were crying.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem with air and Kixeye. They either go one way or the other with the air. It's really, really good, or it's really bad.
The gunship came out before Screamer, eh? So, yeah.
Yes.
We could use that because there was no slowdown on it.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant, great fun. Similar to what the Aces were. Do you remember the Aces? They come out and then they dropped a fucking counter for them.
Yeah, I actually coined both gunship and Aces 20 on release. Yeah, back then.
They changed the way the splash for the Artemis and the Black a week later.
Yeah. I just hope they get it right, and they got like the last event. There was so many people crying that it was too hard, and I agree with them saying it's too hard. But what I don't agree with is Kixeye's within the first hour of the event saying there's going to be a nerf. Kixeye's got to learn that not every player's on the same skill set. They cannot make one. I think I brought this up last time we done a live stream. They cannot put out one event that's going to keep everyone happy. There's got to be a fucking a lesser skilled event and a higher skilled event. Some people like to test themselves. Some people don't. You know, I truly believe that, and I believe that you get the choice. You should get the choice, like that A, B, and C. I don't know if any of you look, guys. If I'm wrong and you think I'm wrong in that, you can say it. I'm not gonna. It's a discussion.
I've never worked. A/B/C thing never actually worked. It didn't took out because people farmed the easy one all day long, you know.
Yeah, but make it so it, you know, the farming of the easy one isn't going to be as profitable or far.
That should be their choice. If they want to spend all day, all night farming an easier base to get the points, then that's it. Where you've got the other side of it, if people like a challenge, they will go for the heavy duty one and keep working it out and hitting it. And
like back
hang on, the one. Animal, finish off what you're saying. The one I'm going to give you a chance afterwards, mate.
That was basically it. It's like people should be given the choices. Like one of the things that what I've always hated is when they take your choice away, set you down a one-track path that you've got no options but to do it their way or no other way. Them events that used to be, you saw how people did it, and different people did it different ways. That is their choice, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, okay, the one you've got to counter to that.
Yeah, like it's not gonna work these days because no matter what Kixeye makes, tier 1, 2, 3, A, B, or C, you're still gonna ruby it with our overpowered toys these days. So you can't.
The not last event, the main event, the event before.
Was it? Back in that day, when we had tier A, B, and C, the difficulty difference was minimum. There was
No,
almost no difference.
when it was A, B, and C, the A bases and the B bases were a lot easier than the C. The C and B base waves were easier than the actual A waves. But what Animal saying, I agree with. I agree. There should be options, and if you want to farm the easiest option all day long, go and do it. Knock your boots off.
Yeah, but you know how lazy Kixeye is. They will make A, B, and C, and it will be the same base with lower level units and low level turrets. They don't give a fuck.
Or make it like what they've got the main track. Make it scale. So if you do one A base, it scales the next time you hit it slightly, and it'll scale up until the point where you're basically hitting a B base. So then you might as well move on to the B bases. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a
So it
good
scales
idea,
up. So you can't just hit the A bases, because if you hit the A bases 30 times, by the time you've got to the 30th time, that's as hard as the B bases. And the same with the B bases in moving on to the A bases. That way, players can actually fucking learn a bit of skill as they go harder and harder and harder, and move up to the fucking hardest challenge.
So you're naturally being promoted whether you like it or not.
And you're learning the tricks of the trade as you progress, though. So every time you hit a base, you've got something else in there that you've got to counter. You've got to learn. Your mind's then teaching yourself how to play the game. I'll put myself out of job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm the guy that I always want to get the hardest base. As soon as when them ultra bases drop, I will spend fucking 2-3 hours trying to work. If it takes 2-3 hours, that is, trying to work out the ultra base. Because I enjoy the challenge. There are players out there that don't want the challenge, and I can understand that. But Kixeye's got to make that option available for them. But scale it up for the players. Make it harder every time they play through. Make it slightly harder. I'm not saying they have to. I don't think it'd be a lot of work, because it'd be adding a 1 or 2 units per wave, or a couple of turrets.
Well, their level, if you've got 20 units, they've got 20 levels, start them off on the easy one, and each time they do it, it goes up a level. The units in there go up until they get to level 20 or so, you know what I mean?
Yes, so eventually it's not worth doing the A base. You've got to move on to the B base, or the C, and then or whatever it is, back to front, whatever it is. Just a few. I'm just going to have a look at the side chat and see if there's any questions. Carry on talking, guys.
No bother.
And you've got to remember, not everybody is, well, saying that nowadays, they have almost got all the same units, regardless of being a 35 or 40 or 45 or 50 or whatever. So I don't know how that side of it will go. Whereas before, but you could tell people couldn't do them because they used to be screaming in the bleating thingy, help me, and all this. And like, it's all right saying, yeah, but most people will just do this one because they can. Some people still couldn't do it. So it's like they do need the easier ones.
Yeah, but I think it's so hard for Kixeye just to design one base for every player, and it's not rubyable, but just a little bit of skill can do the base. Make it a challenge, a puzzle, like the old days. Yeah, everyone has the same units, level 1 or 20 doesn't matter. You can just still do it if you know how to use the unit.
Yes,
but that's the difference. It does make a difference if you're level 1 or level 20.
Your range makes
level 1's got to hit the stuff more, which means they're taking more damage, which means they're out of the event for longer repairing in the long run.
You remember the old events, like really old events. If you did it correctly, you would never be hit because you use ground to take out that and air to take out that.
No, but the
level didn't matter.
That is actually missing the point of what the events are about. Kixeye make the events.
It's a puzzle, you know, and if you screw up that puzzle, you're gonna hurt yourself. That's the whole point of it, you know.
But the events are designed to give you damage. Then they should not well, the easy event bases, yeah, but the top tier event bases are designed not to be free. It's only because the player's skill is that more advanced to the Kixeye design team.
There's a comment Wrong Thinker once said on one of these shows. He said, if you're playing this game and expecting no damage, you're playing the wrong game.
Yeah, that was on. I think that was on Unshackled, was it not?
I think so.
That was, and I can remember his words to this day. And he said, "There's always a puzzle." I don't believe there's a puzzle to the base. Well, they're bringing it back into the game, but before, where they would just stuff the base full of a fucking like 60, 70 units, the highest level turrets they could put in the game, and that wasn't a puzzle. That was just a shit show, and hopefully your computer craps out, and you get a DC and a fucking 10-hour repair time.
Like a real-time strategy game, like maybe you don't agree, but in my experience, it should be like if you're that skilled and your skill level is so advanced, you should be able to do it free.
No, I don't think so. I think everything comes with time. I don't expect to get. I don't think I've put a video out because I don't normally do. What I try to do in my videos is my first video will be my second, maybe my third hit. And whatever repair time I get is the repair time I get. I'm not looking for a free repair video on that very first video.
I'm not saying it has to be free repair, but if you like make it like a puzzle, and when you actually crack the puzzle, you have like minimum damage. You can do it like basically like it's intended for the designer how to do that base. But if you do it wrong, that should be a lot of damage. Yeah. Like
I don't know how hard it would be.
Make him think like, what should I take out first with ground and air? What should I take out next? Make it layers.
Like, yeah, could they make it so you do a certain part and it unlocks another part? Like a building won't actually appear, or one part of the base will not appear until you've actually cracked the first half of it, or so. Would that be for them to code?
No, just one base, but make it like hard. But then again, like if you do it correctly, then it's not that extremely.
I would, you know what Animal sort of said. I would like it to be. Like, say for instance, the level challenge bonus base in an event. I would like it to be a tiered structure. So the first base, you go and you can only bring the tunes that you bring with you is the tunes you can use. There's no stopping and going back home. So you got the first base, which is easy. Then they come up you get a pop up saying you want to move forward to the second base, which would be harder, and then there would be a third pop up to move on to the third base. But you can only use what you've got with you. So you bring all the tunes that you need, that you think you need to get through all them 3 tiers. You haven't got to do all 3 tiers. You'll get the XP for payout for 1, 2 and 3. But you can stop at the end of 1, at the end of 2, or you go through all the way through to finish 3. I think
sorry man, but I wouldn't like that because you don't know what is going to be in
wave 1. It's the whole point. And that's
but then you bring the wrong units to a wave and you already spent like half an hour, you get to wave 3 and you don't have the units there. That's fucked up, man. I would not even log in. I wouldn't play.
That's a pussy's way out.
No.
That is a fucking complete pussy's way out. You should know what
to expect. If you see a base, you should be able to scout the base and think like, oh yeah, this is in there, I'm gonna bring this.
No, man, I want it fucking hard. I don't want Kixeye tickling me fucking bollocks with tinsel. I want a fucking ruck. I want to go at the bases and I want a fucking true challenge.
Yeah, so you want to bring the wrong tunes to the wrong base?
If I bring the wrong tunes, I bring the wrong tunes. I'm man enough to go, right, that's a bust. Let's move on. Next time I come into the base, I've got an idea of what the next base is going to be.
Quit out of it and then come back the second time with the right tunes in one of them for the second base. And if you have to do that on the third base again, get first and second done, and then third you think, oh God, I need this now. You quit out and then you do it. And by then you know what's coming in each of them, doesn't it? So you take the right tunes for each one.
You can use your scouts as well. That's going to help you. You know what I mean? So we've got all the resources.
You should know before you do a base.
Because when you scout the base, you only see the one base, and then it moves you on to the 2, and then it moves you on to the 3.
If you not do something like that before
they could completely mix up as well by making a couple of different bases. So the second base could be one of 3 or 5. So even when you see it, you think, shit, I ain't got the right units. You go home to get them, you come back, and then that second base is completely different the second time. So you got to decide what units you bring with you and try your best, I suppose.
There's so much they can bring to the game, and there's and they literally do the bare minimum to fucking give us some entertainment, and it is the bare minimum. And then their excuse is there's not enough fucking staff members. And then their next excuse is there's not enough players. Well, if there's not enough players, you need to look at yourself as fucking team members of the game, designers, and ask the question, are we fucking making the right steps? Anyway, I'm going to move on to this. Is there any more you want to say, guys? I am trying to read through the...
I do see in this argument that people have different opinions. Like some people like gambling and don't know what's coming. Other people like to see what's actually being control of it.
I want to fucking... the God's honest truth, I want a fucking true test. I'd rather go into a base blind and get fucked up if I get fucked up.
Personally, I don't like the random rolls of shit. Like, I like to know exactly what I'm facing before I go to it. That's how I like the game. And be the same, always. Consistency is important for me.
Nah. Fuck
There we go.
consistency.
It can be hard, man. Don't get me wrong. I like a challenge and I like a pass. But it should be always the same. When you do something, it should be the same result.
Well, Nutcrackers echoed what Silly just said there. Good idea, but let's move on. So I think
Yeah,
we'll move
yeah.
on.
I was ready to move on.
Welcome, Snake. We're on YouTube Live.
Snakey,
I
how
realize that.
you doing, boy?
Hello, Snake. How you doing?
Good afternoon, YouTube world.
Just a few more shout outs. I'm going to go scroll up a little bit because there's a bunch of people I haven't given a shout out to. Manu Tony, Nutcracker, Bluto, you're welcome to come on. Mark Elo, me go. Thanks for coming along. King KDI, Chakao, Jonathan, Graham. Anyone else I've missed, I do apologise. Alright, I'm going to get on with this. So it starts next week, next Thursday, 10 a.m. PST. 10 a.m. PST, ends March 9th at 10 a.m. PST. Briefing will be available on Wednesday the 2nd. Don't hold your breath for that though. And the bug fixes today are general fixes improvements. And that moves us on to the next fucking protocol. And I don't know how to start this one off. Does anyone want to take the lead?
No.
Well, the cheats.
You're on your own, Tyrone.
The fucking cheats in the game are getting fucking... Every day it's getting worse. I'm being shown fucking more and more and more of what they're doing, how they're fucking implementing them. And I believe it's just a fucking app on the top of your fucking browser now. There is no cheat engine, there is none of that. It's just a fucking app that activates any of the codes you want. And you've got fucking codes to run the Proteus and Raptors. It's called a script. You've got the hidden gold boosts. If Kixeye can't get control of anything that boosts up a player, if they haven't got that on server side, get rid of it all to fucking get her out of the game. All the boosts. Remove them all. If you can't keep control of this shit that's fucking someone that 5 players in the whole of the game pay for with their own money, remove it. Get rid of it, for fuck's sake. Is there anything you guys want to add?
Agree with that totally. If we all can't be of the same, just get rid of it, and that's the same for everybody.
It's just they haven't got no control over it. It's called the cheat is called hidden boosts, and they're fucking using it every single time. They're running a script with the Phantom and Proteus. They've got fucking scripts running to detect our hidden units. Every day we wake up, we're getting the same problem, and you're asking me to spend my money in this game. Well, that sooner or later, that's got to stop. When does the good players, the true players, the ones that want to play the game fairly, and take their losses or their wins as they come, stop getting kicked in the fucking teeth? When do we? And welcome, lad, Declan.
Yes, also Demo Man saying, what is a gold boost? If you could explain that to him there.
Right, the gold boost you can buy for 40 coin a pop. There's 2 of them. And there's one that's 25% more damage done, and one that's 25% reduction of damage taken on your units. There's also 5 or 6 boosts that you can buy when in the holdout, I want to say.
Correct.
And they're also involved with that as well. So they're stacking all 8 boosts on top of each other. None of them are paying any coin for it. They're doing it. It's called hidden boosts. And it's the same thing with the Raptor spamming. You can tell when they've got hidden boosts because they do one running their Raptors and they kill your CC. Well, if you've got all the right turrets and that and all that, without no boost, they won't kill your CC. If you've got the right turrets connected to your CC, one run won't kill them. You need 2 or 3 runs with a full 12.
Yeah, we tried it ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
Indian and Anthem hit each other a lot with Raptors last week, yeah.
You can't do it, and it's all about the fucking... No, not... The Alliance boost is the raid boost. We can all get that. I'm talking about boosts that are either not in the game at the minute, because they're event how do I put it?
Those are those tokens you could buy during the event.
Not tokens.
They're normally extra XP stuff.
Yeah,
when they-
extra
no,
XP
No,
or
no,
extra...
no, no, no,
yes,
no, no,
yes.
no.
No?
They're boosts.
They're boosted only
get-
on one event for 6 days or 5 days.
No,
only allowed
you get them for an hour.
Oh, aye.
An hour and an hour and a half, but they're only available in the event in holdout.
Yeah, but you
So-
can only
so
fire
you're-
and hold it.
So they have access to these boosts
Outside of
during
holdout.
regular gameplay.
Yes, and they've also got they can activate the coin boosts, the ones that you put on for coin, for
Yes,
free.
okay.
So they just put every single one of them boosts on. This is why we're getting ripped to fucking shreds on the world map and things like that, because we can't compete with someone that's boosted their units 500%.
Yeah, because if you stack those boosts, that's an accumulative action, and that gets pretty hairy.
It's a massive boost, a massive, massive boost. And I, for one, I'm fucking sick to death of this. I don't. It ain't too bad because it's taken them 5 turns and sometimes they're failing, but that's only because right now the bases are hard. What happens when the bases and the units we're getting are better equipped to kill the base? What happens then?
Yeah.
You know, they're going back to that 1-toon bitch. All the cheats that every single person that said 1-toon bitch a year ago got banned for fucking cheating.
Hard to like know what is like legit and what is not. Like when we do testing,
mate.
me and you test or me and Anton test, we know it's legit and the outcome is always the same. It's consistent. But when enemies come in, some seem to be like, holy shit, they're strong, and others like it's normal. You just don't know what is legit anymore in game. Like you can't tell anymore. There's so many things wrong during it. It can be a bug, it can be a glitch, it can be a this, it can, you know. There's so many variables in game. I don't know anymore, man.
I do want to put this out there as well. I've gone. I can't. I've got no contact with Kixeye, but I know people that have, and they've sent me screenshots with their discussion and them posting it to the right people at Kixeye, and everything that I've had or they've got has been sent to Kixeye. There's no excuses on Kixeye's part except for their fucking blatant denial of anything. That's the only thing that they've got in their corner at the minute is their blatant denial that any of this is going on. And that's what fucking pisses me off the most, is they will deny until they're blue in the fucking teeth. And we know for a fact, we're seeing, as a player, as someone that calculates everything, especially in this game, you know what a unit can do and can't do. So when someone comes in and does something that you can't do with your unit and it's the same level, the same tech, there's something not right.
That's what I meant. Like if I ask you to do certain tests in my base and the result is like A, and then Anton does the same test for me and the result is the same, and then a random guy comes to my base and it's a completely different result, you question it.
But remember, you've got a go-go bar plus 48%, and you've got a defense lab in your base. So you have the advantage straight away.
You should have, yeah.
Yes, on your tunes.
Don't get me wrong, it's costing them a lot of tunes, but right now the base defense, I think we all agree on this, is way overpowered, way over fucking powered. And my argument is, what happens when this shift goes back to attacking tunes?
Yes.
And we're getting rolled over. You know, it only takes Kixeye to nerf, say for instance, if you use the Nemesis a lot, or nerf the Outback, or nerf the Morningstar down, it turns the tide back round to the attacking player.
Yeah, I see the problem here. Like, let's say, for example, like 60% in game you hidden boost, right? And then Kixeye thinks like, oh, it's not balanced. We nerf things to make it balanced. Then the legit player will be nerfed double because, you know, you get the point. Like the unit will be changed because they think it behaves like that, but in reality it doesn't behave like that.
Yeah,
It's a very dangerous thing to actually think around with, you know.
Yeah, but they know the fucking. They've got a list of players that they fucking banned last fucking time.
Yeah,
So they know who to check on, they know who to fucking follow and see what's going on. But they don't, they turn a blind eye to it. I don't know whether it's just they're just stupid or they're just oblivious to what's going on. They've got not one person that Kixeye plays their own game to notice what's going on. And I'm leaning towards the part where is there someone involved at Kixeye?
That's a possibility.
That's
Yeah.
That's my God's honest gut feeling. Is there's someone at Kixeye, if not multiple people at Kixeye, involved with this, and they're filling their boots with loads of fucking gold.
That's what happened at Amazon. That's how, you know, when you go on Amazon and there's a product that pops up that they were supposedly recommended to you by people's likes and dislikes and purchases. Well, guys at Amazon were being paid to make sure that some company's product popped up in that slot.
Yeah, I was approached by someone at Amazon to write reviews.
Well, it's better. It's deeper than writing reviews.
Yeah, no, they did approach me.
Programmers, people at Amazon actually go in and designate items. It's not based on any.
There's always someone, but with such a small team, how can they get away with it? You know, their office must be the size of a postage stamp. They can't have a big office for 10 blokes.
I think
10 people.
realistically, they're so understaffed. There's no fair play team at all anymore.
Well,
Yeah, but they can't lose control of their game. There has to be a point there must be a step where they go, right.
A year ago, there is no control.
You know, and it's all heading for the same thing. They're going to have to own up and admit that there's cheats, and then by their own admission, they're going to have to start banning people for it.
Yeah, it's a legal thing. Like, imagine you're Kixeye, you legally tell, like, openly tell, like, yeah, we have an issue because there's X and X that amount of cheaters. What do you think people that coin a lot gonna do with that info? They're gonna sue the shit out of them. So they can't do that because they cannot officially acknowledge it. Because that makes them vulnerable for a lawsuit.
There's undeniable proof. That's the problem. There's undeniable proof. I get sent these silly fuckers that use the cheats send me fucking messages telling me how they're cheating. There's undeniable proof that there's cheats in the game. Kixeye cannot bury their head from it.
Like
If they come out...
At the moment, as a coining player that spends a lot of money, you cannot get, like, legally a hold on a refund or something. Like, look, your game is fucked, you're scamming us out of money back.
Getting a refund isn't hard. You can go to your credit card company, your bank company, and say, look, I've spent money on this for a product, they haven't provided the product, I want a refund. Your bank company go, right, okay, we will draw them payments back.
You're a lot stronger when the company actually officially acknowledges the problem, then it exists, and then you can go
I'm
to
sorry,
court.
but you're wrong, because you only got to look at any other online multiplayer game, and every single one of these companies are out there fighting the cheats, openly saying, look, we have got things in place, bear with us, we are fucking combating them. The only fucking company that don't combat them is Kixeye.
After them saying about this anti-cheat detection system they've got.
There was never an anti-cheat fucking script. There was never an anti-cheat script put into the game. If there was, it was only in the game for about a month, and it was removed. There's no fucking script. There's nothing reading what players are injecting into this game.
Maybe they can read it.
It's all a lie. It's a smokescreen. It's to make us happy, like the 1,000 players that was banned last time. It was to make how many of us were up and jumping up and down and fucking, we was over the moon. And then we see all the screenshots.
Yeah, of course. We laughed at all the 3,000 people that got banned. Yeah.
Then we see all the screenshots, and they were just taking a piss.
Mate, if you realistically look at that info, like, we laughed at the fact that they were banned, but who laughs in the end? Like, we spent money to fight those people for years.
Very little comes out of my account for them anymore.
The stupid person at that point, the guy that spends money against the cheats, or he cheat himself. You know, it bothers me a lot.
But it's always that white knight feeling when it comes to cheats. You want to be the white knight. You want to be the saviour. And the best way to be a saviour is voice your opinions. And if Kixeye don't want to listen, make a fucking do what I did. Yeah, make a live stream. If any of you make a live stream and you're fighting the same battle I want to fight, I'll come and fucking watch your show. Because I believe in solidarity by the players is a strong fucking thing. If the players are solidly against this and are solidly fucking up for the war with Kixeye, then we go for it.
Like, the only option I see now is stop spending money and get flat by a cheater and don't give a fuck. Don't spend anything, you don't lose anything, and give him the middle finger. That's the only thing he can do at the moment.
Yeah, as I say, I do. you know, my videos make a bit of money, so I put that whatever excess I've got back into the game.
Yeah, it's business, like you put in to make, that's understandable. But like a player is me, I'm not gonna put 2,000 coin in to lose it against someone that puts 0 in. Because I get angry. I put 0 in, get hit, I'll laugh at it. I'll pop in an hour and you can go fuck yourself.
King KDI, the anti-script cheat was actually in HMTL5 when it very... I remember this fucking vividly because me, Anton, the one, Pot, and there was a couple of others I can't remember. We were fucking screaming for months when HMTL5 come out. There's cheats in the game. There's cheats in the game. We was told we're lying. We're drama queens. We're making things up by a whole community. Then about 2 months later, everyone was screaming cheat. And then about a month after that, Kixeye banned 3,000 players. We fucking fought now and tooth and nail. And we're not normally wrong. And if I am wrong, if I'm wrong, which I doubt I am, I will hold my hands up and say I'm fucking wrong.
It's actually 1 year today since that happened.
Exactly. How bad was it? We was being told we're lying, we're making things up, we're drama queens. We was being told everything fucking under the table by honest players as well. Not just the fucking Kixeye team, not just the cheats, by honest players. We was being told that we was fucking lying. And it all come out.
Yes, a year ago that's so obvious, like you was being targeted by a certain group, I'm not gonna name the tag. But it was so obvious that it was not legit, like they came with 5-6 toons. We killed them on the map, a second later they're back. We killed them again, a second later they're back. They didn't give a fuck. It was fully free for them. You know, that's what we were up to a year ago, and now it's back again, like just like a year ago.
It's only
Sorry,
1
mate.
year. Thousands were banned, and look at it now.
It's back to where it was. Stage 1, everyone's talking the same thing.
If you made, as a legit player, want to fight that group of people, you're gonna spend probably 10,000 coin a week minimum fighting them while they spend.
Mate, I would never, ever.
I don't care because they get your money you put in, so they ignore it.
I would never ever suggest anyone go out and be the White Knight anymore. But I've done that. We've done years of that where we thought we was being the heroes. You get you nowhere. All it does is fill Kixeye's pockets, and the more you spend, the more Kixeye ignore it.
Correct.
That's the sad thing about the game is they will fucking blatantly ignore it. And not only that, if you're a big customer to them, a big paying customer, they will even fucking tell you to don't play the game. That's the kind of things they will tell you. Don't play the game if you don't like it.
Or when you have like people, I've seen certain conversations like people saying like, look, this is the problem, this is what's going on, and then Kixeye finally acknowledge it, but then tell like, yeah, but you cannot publicly talk about it because then you know.
I understand Kixeye not publicly. They had to publicly talk about it last time. They had to.
They cover each other up like it's like, oh yeah, we got an issue, but it cannot be discussed publicly.
They know.
What I mean?
And I believe it's an inside job. It's too many years. We've been playing this game 10 years, and the cheats have been in the game for 10 years. The only time action comes is when the cheats become more than the fucking legit players.
Yeah.
It's an inside job. It has to be. All to line their pockets. Instead, when you made a game back in the day, even some programmers and designers nowadays, they do it for the love of the fucking game, not what they can get out of it. Not what it's what they can get out of it nowadays. Everyone's in it for their own fucking pocket, and that's sad. It really is. It's just fucking. I'm winding myself up. And
What does everybody think out in YouTube land? What's your views?
They're just echoing what we're saying.
What's happening in your sector? Are you finding this same experience?
The fucking autocans. What the fuck's that all about? The autocans making how many did we see that night? 70, 80 made in about 10 minutes?
Yeah, like something, yeah.
And it's not just that, it's they're harassing players with them. How many of them bases in the sector is cities of a twat, cities homeless, cities this, cities that? It's harassment. That isn't fucking just making an alt account to be a dick. That's harassment. But Kixeye turn a blind eye to it all the fucking time. And I don't bother it. For me, I've got a thick skin. I couldn't care less. But there's other players out there that haven't got such a fucking thick skin.
Same technique. They probably fill up sectors or enemy sectors or block people in or fuck people over. It's like completely abuse, you know. Like it's nothing to do with work matter.
It's become harassment. They can make the accounts to harass people and players. That's the only reason they're doing it now. They're not doing it to fill up sectors, because all the sectors that they want full up are fucking full. So why are they doing it? The only reason is harassing people. Fucking scumbags. And they're kids. Most of them are kids.
Yeah.
It's just a shame. Guys, some of you other guys, you got anything you want to bring? Is there something you want to say?
How do you fix it?
You go after the fucking main abusers. You know, I understand Kixeye can't ban every single one of them because of the amount of money that's being spent. But you've got to fucking look at the main abusers and say, right, you've been caught 10 times, you've been caught 7 times, and go, enough's enough. You know, these are normally the leaders of the little cheaty groups as well. So they're the ones egging everyone else on to do it.
Do you not go after the company who's providing the...
They have got to. I believe there was one that was shut down not long ago. Again, we won't see it, but there was a bit of a Chinese whispers going on.
Right. No, I never got wind of that at all then.
There was.
How about Discord itself there? They're promoting it as well, Discord.
But it's not. I don't believe it's against their TOAs. There he is. There's Scooby. Welcome, brother. J Monkey. Anyone else? Figment. Terry. Generator. Shumik. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Chad. And anyone else I missed, guys. I'm sorry this is a whingy, and I am going to fucking whinge because we've been playing this game for long enough to know what's going on, to understand what's fucking going on.
We just said, like, I mean, he's right on the point. Like when you give him feedback, like you're not happy, you know, like you spend so much and you want something to be done, and you go a bit like you get angry, so you go further and further. Eventually they'll tell you to go fuck off and call you whatever they want and block and ban you.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of you. But the problem is still there. You can ban the person for being rude, but the person is still not happy, and there's hundreds of people that are not happy. You're gonna ban them all then and keep only the fucking cheaters on your Discord?
Well,
And ban all the people that complain? What you're gonna fix? The issue is still there. You're just hiding from it, you know?
That's all Kixeye seem to do. They hide when someone's got something negative to say. They hide when someone says there's got cheats in the game. They hide when they're saying there's thousands of ults being made. There's a pattern here that we ain't seeing, surely. They're cowards.
Listen to your customers and actually do something about the problem. That people are no longer coming angry to your Discord, that you fix the issue.
Just fucking make
There's
it.
a better solution than just blatantly ignoring people that complain and then, you know, like just filtering it. The problem is not going to go away, you know? You have to fix it.
It's never going to go away because they're just making an alt account and get to join Discord and start off again.
Yes, but do you know the only 100% sure thing to improve any company is it's complaints. They don't learn from being perfect. You know, a restaurant will not find out that sauce is off or that's too bitter. You know, they're not going to call you out and say, right, don't come back here again. You know what I mean?
No.
They're going to...
Any complaint should be taken serious and then considered of what action to be taken on it.
Correct.
If it's like 100 people complaining about the same issue, you got a problem. You have to work on it.
Every day the fucking Discord's exploding. And every day kicks. What's the point of having a Discord if you can't go there and say, look, we've got an issue? And it's not that. When you do say there's an issue, you've got fucking Fat David and fucking Adele telling you you're a liar.
Yeah, that's an issue also. Yeah, like moderators that don't. Yeah.
Making it, and it's not just that. They've got their little gang of people that will fucking take their side and gang up on you as well. So that'll make you angry, and from that angry, you end up getting fucking banned on Discord.
Yeah, I see it a little bit different. I mean, those people probably get paid to do a certain job. So yeah, they're being assholes because they get paid for it, mate. But it's the policy that's being made that makes them do it. Like, if Kixeye changes their policy, and the moderators can act on the better policy and don't be like such an asshole, you know? Listen to the people, go in DM, go in conversation. Make sure the team fixes crap. then you get respect back and stuff, you know, like you're actually fixing or listening to a problem.
Exactly. And that's all it
Now
takes.
it's like hiding it, and if you get a bit too much, oh, we just ban or block you because we don't want to deal with it, you know. That's not gonna fix it, eh? It's easy for the mods, of course. Like, oh, you still get your reward for doing it and do your job fine, you know. Like, okay, kicks are happy about it, but the problem is never gonna be fixed, eh? You're just making it, postponed. That's how I see it.
That's all it is.
And the end, it's gonna bite you in the ass.
And it's wiping things under the table. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It always comes clean, you know.
And it's
One day
always
off.
it's always the same people, the same cheats. Every single time.
Yeah, every time there's like bans and stuff, it's always the same people. Even they change their name 100 times, the user IDs all match up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same
Like,
names, the
players
same
are not
people.
stupid, though. I mean, we keep all the logs anyway. Like, I record every hit on my base, so the IDs are in there. I mean, I know most people's ID by number. You know?
Oh, I've got pictures.
And
I've
the
got
guy his
pictures.
ID and he's banned again, and the next time he's called different, but it's the same ID. I know it's you. You know? And I see something on your screen, a crater.
The game is coming back.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Nah, fuck it.
I'm just showing. These are the same people, and it's the same people this time. They've got a few more merry men's with them, but it's the same fucking group. It's the same people. It's the same fucking ID numbers every single time.
I got a whole folder full of those fat waffles, mate. I collect creators at the moment. I got them all ordered in Excel with user ID and all, so. But yeah, then again, we're not the police. We can't do anything with the info. Then
No, but
point them out and laugh at them.
We're entitled to.
Kixeye has to do action, you know.
We're entitled to complain.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One thing I never take away from anyone is complaining. When something's not right, you wouldn't go to a restaurant and eat a manky. Like Anton just said, you wouldn't eat a manky bit of food. You'd make a complaint.
Oh yeah. I don't not pay for the food. If I get like fucked up food at the restaurant, I'm not paying for that. Fuck that, man.
And also, it's nothing personal. A complaint is never personal. It's just letting you know what's actually happened to you, your experience at that particular moment in time. You know, you're not blaming Kixeye for anything there. You know, you're not.
No, but when they do get the complaint, they will deny it.
No.
You know, how does that work?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You know, any complaint, any negative is still feedback. When you're running a company, when you're running a business, if someone says something and they don't like something, you've got to then take the responsibility to look into that problem and see if you can solve it. Not turn a blind eye to it and blatantly deny it. But
This issue is like a years old issue, mate. It's not gonna go away, you know. Like we can complain every fucking show.
If that's what I've got to do, then I will.
Yeah, but in the end, like, will it ever be fixed? That's my main question. Like, you put effort in stuff. Like, in the end, if Kixeye really don't care, and you know, the game is done basically. That's how I see it. I'll still play it and log in and hang out with you guys and stuff and play my events, but PvP for me at the moment, of putting money in is no point.
PvP for me is done, mate. Why it's overpowered base side. For a legit player, it's too costly. You're looking over.
Most people in this panel, we always like every event put at least a gold pack on.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, like that stopped for me a year ago. Like, what's the point of having gold on the account? There's no point. Like the only thing you spend on repair is because other people, don't play normally. They just fucking free repair, click it by one button. You know, why would I spend real money on that?
You wouldn't.
I'd rather put it in something else, like, you know, save it up or whatever. Get a nice purple butt plug for Christmas, I don't give a fuck what I buy with it. Better than Workman. And that's a sad thing, you know, like if more people think that way, your income's going down, eh?
Yep.
And those little kiddies, those 10-year-olds that run scripts, I don't think they got a big bank account to pay for that. It's mostly the people that are 30 or 40 years old that have some extra cash to spend here. Or I'm seeing it wrong, you know? That's where the income is from.
Hello, Icky.
Hello. I tried to. I've been listening. I've just been laying down. It's not getting good sleep at the moment. That's all. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand the frustration because I've got a guy on here on the side chat there, and he puts. And I'll tell you now, he puts a lot of. He's as bad as Scooby. I'll tell you that now. And that's putting in 2 accounts. And I've told him straight, stop putting coins in, which he stopped in one. He said because he used to fight them all the time. And it's let's say fucking hell. I'm glad you were going off your head, Sid. I've just been listening to it all, and it's
I'm sick of it, mate. I'm sick to death with the same
totally
excuses.
agree. You just hit in a fucking. You might as well just get all your fucking tunes, right? Get them all fucking set. I'm just filming the base and see what fucking happens, because that's all what's going to fucking happen now. No. Yeah, no, I told you, Jim, stop fucking coining. While these are fucking using them bastard cheats, right? It's just spoiling it for fucking everyone. And like he said, he's making it the fucking bases are that fucking hard now. You need a minimum of fucking 5 tunes.
Oh, Iggy, I can't even flatbomb with someone with 5 tunes. I'm not a big PvP and my skill is like average. I can forget it with 5 tunes, man. I can't even bubble you with it, so, you know. What's the point even going out to hit anyone anymore?
I mean, I've just done a small account there. I think she's level 45, right? She's got hardly anything in base, right? And it's just showed someone, right, hitting her. He had, what did he use? 17 legendary raptors, 36 divouts, legendary divouts, overtanks, 11 overtanks, and 41 legendary hellhounds.
I mean, it's just every hit they bring like 40 hellhounds, 40 this, 40 that. And like, we kill them on the map even, Icky, and they keep coming. Like an example, I'm not gonna call names, but yesterday I had a counter, Icky. I killed 86 toons on the map with the people I was on the Discord. 86 toons. And they kept coming and coming and coming. 2 hours long.
Yeah,
no, that's not coin. Fuck that. No one's gonna pay that crazy amount to get
the thing is, they don't even retreat their platoons when they're being sniped.
I just wrapped the heavies and the dark songs and all that shit, and they just bring it back and it's fully repaired in a second. Ready to hit again. Just to get someone in bubble, you're not gonna spend 86 toons, eh?
Just getting in.
No, then you would really hate someone that bad. And no, that's too much money, man.
And people was asking on the inside. Well, I know one fucking insider, right? Because he was putting IDs in. And next thing, I've seen people getting fucking banned who don't even know anything about fucking cheats. You got his account back because this cunt, excuse the French. Oh no, I'll just fucking lose it.
Nah, it is what it is. We're gonna fucking. I'm just so fucking angry.
It's been building up for fucking weeks. This, right? You've given them all the fucking options, right? You've been nice. You've been this. You've been that, right? And it's just all fucking built up to come out like this. Now, in your situation, you said it. Oh no, I would have done it fucking worse, me.
Mate, I want to go. I want to say so much, mate. My legs are fucking. I'm bouncing up and down because I'm so angry.
We're fucking UK, right? We've got the freedom of speech. Say what you fucking feel. Because I tell you what, you'll get one fucking spy on here listening to it. They won't understand me, so I'm alright.
They'll come and watch because they can't stand it when I fucking call them out. Let's see if the game's up.
If they don't like that,
the game's up.
They want to ban my fucking account. Fair enough.
Yeah,
that's it.
At this point, it really don't matter.
It's fucking. It pisses me fucking off. They seem to. I don't know. And now, when you put, like, say you put coins on you, and Jim Bob will tell you, you fucking reply to them, right? Even if you put fucking coins on, you're waiting over fucking 7 days, and it's too late 7 days. Like the event, something happens in the event, right? Next thing, gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a bit fucking late now.
It's sad. It's sad to see.
Of course, it's sad to see. And there's another thing as well. I don't know if it's ever. I think it's happened to the one, right? Yeah, didn't they ban him for a fucking event? He couldn't do an event. Now they should have fucking finger because he put coins in.
That's a personal issue. Like, I was very rude to a Kixeye employee and I got punished with a 15-day ban. You know, like that's a consequence of my action. I'll take that consequence. I'm a man enough to say, like, yeah, fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
But them consequences were you were telling the fucking truth.
Yeah, like I was very angry and I'm just going a bit out of control and I got mad, you know, like I say what I want to say because I have a problem, I have an issue. And if you're really that offended that you want to ban a player 14 or 15 days in game for being rude to you on Discord, yeah, I mean, go ahead, hoor, but at least fucking permaban and cheated then, huh?
Well, this is where they fucked up because, right, they're not allowed to do anything from a fucking third party fucking program, which is fucking Discord, right? It's nothing to do with fucking War Commander.
No, it's still a war commander. It is a war commander. They probably
Yeah, but it's still a third party program. They're using a third party program to issue its fucking thing.
Yeah, but you could say a website. You could say a website's a third party program because they have to pay for it.
Yeah, but he didn't go on their website and fucking do it.
No, but any program's a third party program because somewhere along the line they're paying someone else to have even the servers. You know, that's a third party program basically.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like I say, I don't know what it's
anyway, let's move off that subject. Let's not carry on with that one.
Yeah,
that is 100% up to Kixeye who they remove and who they don't. But to literally just ignore the fucking issues that are being screamed at them day in day out.
Like the same thing I just put on the YouTube site, like, you know, we cannot judge a player. We don't have the tools nor the ability to confirm and check. You've got to job to do that. Kixeye needs to police that, take action on it because they are the info. We are just a fucking live show that points out problem.
Exactly.
We don't have tools, insider tools to scan, check, verify. We don't have that. You know, if I had, I would use it. But yeah, you know, Kixeye can judge it. We cannot.
Well, you've seen the issue. You've seen the screenshots where it seems to different people where can what's it called? Who they'll speak to and who they won't speak to. Where we've shown it with you, how quick they speak to you, how quick they speak to me. Fucking took me 7 days to get through to someone, and I thought, fucking hell, am I asking a question?
Yeah, but that's a different topic, Icky. That's about like
the
ticketing system is just like, oh, they look like, oh, this person has like maybe a $50,000-$60,000 spending history. You know, he's gonna get first in queue. You have maybe $5,000-$6,000 spending queue. You're gonna be last.
It shouldn't take them 7 fucking days or to reply, should it?
That's just the business model. That's completely off topic from this. They just look at your income, spending behavior.
You're reporting something in the game, you're reporting a glitch. They're fucking taking 7 days.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you report a glitch, you never get any feedback anyway.
No.
You don't get no. If you report a cheat, you don't get
I know
feedback.
that.
There's no feedback in that. You're just reporting it. It's a bug report. When you're reporting something broken in your account, then you'll get an answer. And yes, I've had tickets open for I think 3 weeks is the longest, but it eventually it does get opened and it does get sorted. Sometimes it's way too late. But yes, but you've got to understand.
The good players.
At the same time, you've got to understand when you've got fucking something goes wrong in the game, and they've got 30,000 players complaining in a ticket.
Oh yeah, I understand
that's not an instant answer. They cannot go out and buy and pay enough people to answer that question in one day. So where's the limit in that? What you're saying is irrelevant. I'm not talking about the ticket system. I'm not talking about the bug reports and things like that. I'm talking about their lack of ability to go in and fucking say, right, we've got a problem. Not to us. It would be nice to Kixeye to say, right, we understand, we've heard you, we're hearing you. We're gonna there's things. The ball's rolling now. Bear with us, and I guarantee that'll buy them 3 months. If Kixeye say we've seen it, we know what's going on. Bear with us. That will buy them 3 months of the players going, right. Okay, something's going to happen sooner or later. But they're too arrogant, too pig ignorant to fucking even answer people, to even give them a little bit of acknowledgement.
Yeah.
That's the bare.
You're in pain in the ass. You ask hard questions. They rather ignore you. That's how they do.
Yeah, because it's basically they're terrified of answering the question because they don't know their own game. They're terrified to fucking give you the wrong answer. If they give you the wrong answer, that gets posted everywhere around the world. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a lose-lose for Kixeye, but they do need to open up and say, we've heard you. We know. We've got you guys.
And it's not only out in the live show, I've seen it everywhere, like pages and people I speak with in the game. The whole community is sick of it, mate. Like, it's not only a small group that's complaining, the whole damn community is upset about it. You know, and where can they go to? Discord? Nope. Forum? Nope. You get banned even mentioning it.
And that's a good reason for me to post this up. If you've got any complaints, guys, you can vent, you can rant. I do try to police the comments as much as possible, but the City 3382 Facebook pages, you're more than welcome to come join. If you've got any cheap pages and I see them when you join, you normally get blocked straight away. I've blocked more people than I've actually let join, so make sure you remove them before you try to join. It's a case of fucking Kixeye need to man up.
There should always be a room to discuss and vent your feelings about what's the problem. You cannot ban people for actually telling them.
My argument is they've got people in there and they've got moderators in there that will rile. If someone comes up and says, well, I've got a problem, the moderators they've got in place now, the vocal ones, their moderation is to wind people up. And what they do is they start winding you up, saying that's not an issue, that's not a big problem. It is a big problem if it's your problem, you know, but it's not a big problem if it's not everyone else's problem. So they'll wind you up, and then their little crowd of little buddies that they've got with them will start winding you up as well. These people go in there and asking for an issue for a problem to fucking screaming at fucking typing their fucking full capital letters and calling Kixeye a bunch of cunts. And that's a problem with moderation of the game. That's not a problem with the Kixeye staff. That's the moderator's fucking role. They're there to defuse situations, not to fucking add to them. And that's what that Kixeye pay these guys to do, to add to the fucking issue rather than defuse it. And when you've got an arrogant fucking little prick like Adele talking to everyone, he's a fucking, what is he, 20-something fucking year old fucking kid. And he's talking to you like a piece of shit.
Like, some people are mature enough to do that kind of job at their 16 or 14, you know, it's personal. You cannot judge.
Well, we know what Adele did. He was fucking data mining the fucking game and all sorts of shit.
He broke more TOS rules than we ever combined together.
And then Kixeye gave him a job. And that shows you the fucking level of person you need to be to get a job at Kixeye. If you're a scumbag, you can get a job at Kixeye. That's the rule there.
What's your base there, City?
Oh, fuck my base. I ain't worried about it.
Let them hit it, you know. A log game is not important.
I'm not even loaded up in the game. Let me.
Go ahead and use whatever you want.
I'm not. Look, mate. If I give them, look, I'm with them attacking me. These silly fools. These aces, N7F, and all the tags in between. I'm making bank. I'm able to buy more software, hardware, microphones, everything I need to fucking make my shows, my videos, and everything else better. Hopefully there'll become a point where I can send you guys out some headsets and some decent microphones to make your fucking side better as well. So let them keep hitting me. I'm not worried about them.
Yeah. It's just the ego thing. You have to let it loose. Like, just let that part loose and don't give a fuck. Just don't put money in. You lose nothing. Let them roll over your base, whatever script they have, and just point the middle finger and have a nice day. You know, that's the best option. Just don't give a crap about it.
No, they truly believe that they're whittling me down. I'm making money. I'm making bank off them. I'm not going to complain about them. I'm able to go out and buy fucking new recording software, new fucking editing software. Eventually, I'm going to move on to different games and try different stuff with you guys, hopefully in tow. And we can fucking build on this. I ain't worried about the cheats. The cheats can come and hit me all they want. I'm here to fucking directly to call them a bunch of scumbags.
I totally agree. It doesn't matter if a legit player flats, you're a cheater. I mean, it's a war game. You get doubled anyway.
I've put my face on it. I've put my face on confronting cheats.
Yeah.
You know? So I expect to be hit by them. It's no big deal. I expect them to come at me. I expect them to think that they want me to screen share my base now so they can show what cheats they're using, basically. And I'm not going to give them that satisfaction because they're little kids. They're children. Fuck them. Here's what I'll say. I'm going to get a beer, guys, if you want to carry on talking. And I'm going to go piss.
No bother there. I'm just like YouTube.
We're going to have some enjoyment this weekend with some beers. I mean, next week is the event, Anton. What do you think about the event so far?
What do you all think about the new Survivors unit? It's called what's it called?
Well, I forgot, but it's the airplane thing, and I really look forward for that. Yeah.
The Pathfinder, is that right?
Pathfinder, yes. Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Like we discussed last show, like I think Kixeye is on the good way for content. Like the game content is good, the quality is nice, the new units are all proper. You know, that's a positive note on the show. Like the content is not bad. The game itself is actually very enjoyable. If it was fair though, that's the main issue at the moment. But then, as we as players, we cannot judge. Like you cannot judge like, oh, this player X, B, C, whatever hit me. You cannot say if he's legit or not. You can never call it out.
And I can explain how I can.
Yeah, if you see behaviour that is not normal.
No. When I've got fucking over 300 pictures of banned bases, I can go back, look at their name, look at their ID, look at the fucking, back and go to there and go, right, that's that guy. Bingo, I've got him. He's 100% hack.
Yeah.
You know?
Like if I get hit, and I record almost every hit, and I see things that are like questionable and I can't place them, I usually come to City or Anton to test the issue, test the scenario. And when the result is different, yeah, that's gonna be in a ticket, you know? I send tickets about almost every possible scenario that's wrong. But it's not up to me to call that player a dirty player. It's Kixeye's job. We can only report and verify there's an issue.
Guys, I'm not going to have politics in the side chat. If you want to talk politics, you've got your own Facebook wall, your own Facebook page. Please go discuss it there.
I read what you said wrong then, Sid. I walked out of the kitchen and walked back in. I went, fucking short. Has he just said fucking 300 banned arses?
Banned arses? They are arses.
Yeah, banned base. I think, oh, fucking he's got he's been looking at porn. I said, well, I see these fucking arses. No, I understand everyone's fucking frustration. It is.
The problem is,
a computer game in the end, like, you know, it's still a game. I can close it down whenever I feel like it. So.
Yeah, exactly. Because you, like, we've all told you, it gets to you a lot.
It gets mostly to people I've seen, and when you spend, Icky, when you put a lot of money into something, then it's gonna personally hurt you, and then you get angry. When you don't spend the time, I left it. I close all.
Show you how much I fucking spend, and you'd be fucking surprised how much I fucking spend. Never again.
No, it's a mistake. You learn from that, you know. Like I put my money in different things.
And another thing I want to bring up: these fuckers making videos, YouTube videos, and they're hiding their platoons. What the fuck's that all about?
I don't know.
They're making an excuse that they're hiding their platoon, what composition. But if you're fucking hitting a base, I can see what you're putting into a base at any time that you put them into the base.
Reports every tune, so I can always check what you report.
That's not a fucking excuse to hide your fucking platoons. The only excuse to hide your platoons is you're doing something that's not fucking right. So that goes to all of N7F, all of Aces, all of Suicide Squad, all of the fucking scumbags that fucking hide their bases while they're doing PvP. There's something wrong with what you do.
Oh, Catherine's just asked something there. How do you all take it down a CCL and our base with defending? Now
you don't. You don't hit them.
You don't hit them. Simply, it's fucking But I have seen one of your video. I've seen a video today where someone has put he's split all his things up, his bits and bats, like you used to do. The one. Send them here, there and everywhere, so it's distracting all the platoons. And in one platoon, he sent the Legendary Legion in, the Titan in, the Proteus to go in faster, and it's going to hit the CC. But he lost it all. But he also, and then after that, he brought in some Devouts, some Legendary Hellhounds from the other thing, and it killed the fucking...
Icky, you're so out of touch with the game, bro.
I know I am.
Here's the Aussie prick.
Like no one on this panel is pro PvP in any means, but we do know and have skill enough to actually know how to hit a base.
Is it Paddy's Day? Can I ask? Is it Paddy's Day today?
Not today. It's St. Patrick's Day every day with me.
Shut up.
I say, I'll admit, right? I thought, because it's about being out that much touch. I thought, right, I've got a decent platoon here. Oh, fucking smack! I can't even get a fucking star in nearly 2 days repair.
Yeah, it happens, man. Trust me, I've done it. Look, I'm not embarrassed to admit that I'm not fucking great at PvP.
It's part of the game, you know. It's like a learning curve. But when you like compare your hits to some hits on your own base, you got all 4 logs, and you see like, oh, hey, their unit is like 5 times stronger than my testing. Then you have like, what's going on here? You know, you gotta question it.
Yes, I just admit, I used to fucking fight all the time. Now I'm just a fucking farmer.
I just want to give a shout out to Ace's War Commander. Next time you hit, make sure you recall, don't block out your tunes. Show people what you're doing. If you're not doing anything fishy, you won't have no problems fucking unscrambling that fucking side pit. Don't be sad little fuckers. And thanks for watching the show, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I got no issue with them like making videos, you know. If you do a legit hit on our base, then you destroy it. Respect to you and props, you know, like good hit. But you know, do it normally. Just don't get upset or drama or whatever. Just play the game and enjoy it, you know. I don't get the whole point of like the ego tripping, like, oh, I won Toon City, I did this. Oh, I dropped 500 mercs in City. Look at me, how good I am.
Yeah, but this is how it works. You know, they're children. Their age, if they're any older than 20 at a push, then if they're older than 20 and they're using these cheats and they go round and act like these little kids, there's something wrong with them mentally. I mean, they've got the mental age of a younger person. They need to get a grip on themselves and sort it out. You can't go through life cheating. You can't cheat life. It all catches up with you.
Cheers.
When you get older in Deep City, I don't think those people are at that age yet, but honestly,
Demo Man saying cheerio, everybody.
See you later, Demo Man. Take care, brother.
And it's a good life lesson to educate them with, like, you know, like, honestly always goes furthest. If you're an honest person, you will get, you know, way further in life. Don't be a fucking cheating bastard in real life also, you know?
Yeah, of course they will be. They'll be robbing anyone they can, their grandma, their mum, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
The time out kids.
Like,
They get in trouble and their parents send them to time out.
Do you know what they should do? What they're planning on doing on
their asses.
now?
Hello, Lone Wolf.
If I behaved in my childhood like some people do now, I would be slapped by a fucking belt on my ass like no tomorrow, eh?
Well, yeah. See, that's what happens when you're a little older and you have parents that care about you. They're going to beat
like
your ass.
when you're a teenager, you're going to test your limits. Of course, that's how you do it. You're a teenager.
That's what it's
You're
all
gonna test
about.
your limits with your parents. But you should know your place. That's your life
right.
lesson. You should always know
There you
your
go.
place.
Well,
Don't get in trouble
an
when
angel
you
of a
get
child.
time out.
The same in the game. You have like ego in game, but you still should know your limits and your place. You don't walk as your shoes, you know?
If you
You
got
can hit
respect for
shit,
other
man enough to
people.
admit you can hit for shit. If you're a good farmer, props to you. You know?
Their parents don't care. They don't care as kids. You're all timeouts.
Oh,
I'm
an
out.
angel of a child.
I'm not gonna stop calling them out either. That's the biggest promise I can ever make. Is I'm gonna carry on doing what I do.
And just on another subject, the March calendar has just been posted.
Oh, can we go over the March calendar?
We can, yes.
Yeah,
Let me, give me a sec, I'm going to get a drink here.
Picture of Pathfinder.
General discussion. March preview. Oh, we've got a little bit no more news, guys. Yes. Okay. So coming up in March, Greg and Jasmine made their way out of their simulation. I think I've read this before. Only to stumble right onto the return of the mayhem. Mayhem. I want to call it mayhem. Why do I want to call it mayhem all the time?
What did you say? Let's have a look.
Can our protagonists hope to win in Operation Speak Mayhem and enter the Survivor gunship? The Pathfinder takes to the sky in the main mission track and event store. I like this. Look, right, I'm going to say this every single time I see this. The guy working on Kixeye's art is fucking the tits.
Oh, yeah. My work is always 10 out of 10.
That artwork, mate, is fucking unreal. I just love it. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, some of them I actually print out and hang on my fucking game room, like they're all here posters.
It's worth posting up, man. That's a brilliant picture. I'd love to put the just not the background, but the speak ma'am and enter and put it on a t-shirt. But I'll probably get called out for copyright.
Like years ago, when I was still in Discord, I would always PM those guys for the raw footage file, and then like Stormcase whatever would send me, so I could use it as a wallpaper or print them out, like personal use.
This is my favourite. I'll get asked for this one a lot without the City 3382. I didn't make it. I used paint and edited it a bit. But yeah, I do get asked for that a lot. If anyone wants it, I will post up a blank without the City 3382.
Yeah. Nice, yeah.
The March event.
That looks boss.
My MMC. The March.
It's mayhem.
I'm gonna call it Mayhem forever. You just it's just something you can't change. When a footballer's name, especially if they're a foreign footballer, French or something. Once I get a way of saying their name, you can correct me 1,000 times. I'm not going to change how I fucking say their name. I'm afraid.
Listen, I can't even say fucking fillery.
My name's easy to say.
Yeah, you are.
It is mayhem, but I call it Mayhem. I don't know why. Ever since the Mayhem was on the map years ago, I've called them Mayhem.
On topic, Mayhem, wasn't that the Kixeye faction years ago?
Yes, all capitals.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Mayhem. Fucking hell.
Hey, Chad. Chad's going on side chat.
See you later, Chad. Take care, brother. March event, Operation Speak Speak Mayhem, and then kicks off a new story arc. The Pathfinder, the next first in the line of the Tungsten units. Tungsten. Where does Tungsten come from?
Playing darts now, are we?
Yeah.
Is that what you call drill bits? Tungsten.
Tungsten drill bits.
Is an element.
It's a metal, isn't
It's
it?
very hard.
It's an element.
Yeah.
Tungsten.
I'm piercing thing. Yeah.
It's usually used in alloys.
Tungsten tip drill bits.
It's used to make darts as well.
It's to make hardened steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard metal. It's a drill.
Yeah.
That's normally what. When I'm thinking about having a wank, I think, shall I have a tug? Should I have a tug? I'm thinking. Now listen to me. Should I have a tungsten? Will be available. Pathfinder can be earned in Operation Speak Mayhem. You're going to have to correct me every time on that, guys, I'm afraid. And then the first main mission track, and then you can unlock additional... Hang on. The Pathfinder can be earned in Operation Speak Mayhem and the first main mission track. That's new, isn't it? The first main mission track. It's normally the fourth. It's normally the fifth or sixth.
Oh, the first mission. So it is. That's right. They give you a unit straight away.
It's a typo.
Possibly.
You got to go all the way through the track.
The track is the group of bases.
And then you can unlock the additional units in the event store. In addition to the Pathfinder, you'll be able to earn Omega parts and tech for your fighter company in the event, as well as 2 pieces of bronze tech for the fighter company. The bronze tech for the fighter company, you'll have to pick one or the other when you put it onto the fighter company. Get both, guys, but you will only be able to use one or the other. That's the way they've been running with this. I prefer it that way. You
can equip the unit as you need
it brings back a level of having to think about what you want on your unit for certain bases, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Operation Speak Mayhem, and then it runs from 3rd of March 10 a.m. PST till March 9th at 10 a.m. PST. The Pathfinder. It's a jet. Is it a jet that flies around in circles, or?
I don't know.
Maybe it's in GoGo bar already. We have to log in to actually check that, but I'm not in game.
Interesting.
Let's see if it's in fucking Google.
I just want to grab a picture of that while I've got it big.
That sounded so fucking wrong. Well, I've got it big. Take a picture.
I heard it too, buddy. I heard it too.
What's it called? Path. P-A-R.
Pathfinder.
That movie on TV, the Pathfinder. Remember that one?
Right. The first unit in the Tungsten line. Why do they use... What did we have before? What was it before? It was the magnetic fucking shotgun.
Yeah, can you present me real quick? I'll show you. The Pathfinder.
All right, hang on, bear with me, mate.
Yeah, and then unpresent immediately after if you can, yeah.
Can you make sure your chat's closed, please?
Yes, I'll try to do that, yeah.
No, that's me. I've got to stop screen sharing me.
I just want to show that Pathfinder. You ready?
Yeah, mate.
No, need to screen share the one.
Yeah, he will be.
Yeah, I will be. Let me turn the chats all off and stuff.
You got 10 minutes
Morning,
for
Rob.
Patreon, by the way. Letting you know.
Morning, Snake.
Oh, I like this new option.
Hello, Stuart.
Here we go.
What's this?
Pathfinder again.
What's Snake and Stuart loving each other for? What's going on?
We're colonials,
Yeah,
mate.
come on.
We're both
You fucking
colonials,
British
City.
rules.
Oh,
And the
We're
goal.
both colonials.
Ah.
We
Gotcha.
got to stand up against the British, mate. They fucking push us around all the
And
time.
then,
Oh, you guys
unpresent,
will stand up to
okay?
nothing.
Yeah. One more test you're doing.
Why are you stuck
Yeah, one
colonial?
more and then unpresent because, yeah.
try
Yeah,
and run
okay.
into the CC if you can.
Yeah, I have to click the swap button and time end on.
Yeah, they move. It's quite quick. That's
Yeah, but
level.
they're-
Don't forget, that's level 1.
I like it so far, yeah. Oh, you can unpresent now, thank you.
Okay,
I
thank
think
you.
that not be too bad. How many in a platoon? The one?
Oh, I just closed the game again. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No, don't worry.
We've got a preview and we've got a new calendar as well. So I'll go to the calendar in a second.
They're 225 each.
225 each.
225 by time. Divide that into 24, don't you? Oh,
34.
Yeah. When you have max on helipads, you can hold a lot more air, you know?
The Pathfinder is bringing air support. It will rain down rockets from the sky, and the max level get an AA flak to turret to defend against enemies. In addition to the what Kixeye needs to get right is the balance with this unit, because this unit looks like it could be good in PvP. They need to get the balance right, where it's not too overkill on PvE, but good for PvP. Because so many of their new units they bring out, like the Crucible, the Abraham, the Phobius, and all that, they're not great for attacking PvP.
No.
But I think it's more like a PvE unit as far as I've seen so far. But
Yeah, but they won't like it. They'll end up fucking destroying the unit because of that, right? In addition to the Pathfinder, you'll be able to earn its gold tech cluster rockets, which will turn the rockets into cluster missiles that will fragment into multiple bombs. I'm liking the sound of this. I was slagging it off earlier, and I'm going to hold my hands up to this. It's going to be a suicide unit, but I'm liking it.
And also with the name.
Oh, hang on. Big shout out. Shadow Killer. Hello, brother.
Hello, Shadow.
I think that's
Long
the
time.
original one. I'm not sure. No, it don't look like it is.
Is it?
No, he's Shadow Killer is all spelt in one, I think. Yeah. If it is Shadow Killer, we love you, bro. Right, Anton, you were saying something, brother.
I'm thinking with this new tungsten, it's a very hard metal, so they might at higher levels be quite tanky.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Not the
Especially
normal survivors.
especially with that tungsten.
I think it's like a tungsten point, the tip of a bullet is like armor piercing, so it might be like it kills armor up or something, or it just does more damage, yeah. We'll find out when we have the damn thing.
I've just got to check if that is him.
Wow, I can see you getting some love here, Sid.
Yeah, they love it. And they're not getting no airtime, though. Oh,
No,
shit.
because we're not in game, so, you know, they can suck my, they can suck my left nipple like City always says, yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with the right nipple?
I don't know, he doesn't have one, I think.
Oh, okay. I know that's full of all his jewelry. You know, he's got all the piercings in the right one.
Right,
dear.
moving on. Earn the Pathfinder by unlocking. I've read that already. A mega fighter company. Ooh, that looks nice as well.
go over the fighter company tech yet? A bit further down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over it. I just want to take
Okay,
another.
so-
I just want to take another picture of that.
Yeah.
Why it's big.
That's what he said.
It is Shadow
That
Killer.
sounds so
yes,
wrong.
yes.
It really does.
Welcome, Shadow Killer, bro. Nice to see you back in the game, mate.
Thank you.
We did send you a bit of love at last live show, but I hope everything's going well. I'm not going to bring it up now. I don't want to open up old wounds.
I remember Legion Night as well, Shadow Killer.
Right, man, legends. Yeah, the legends for that.
I was green behind the ears then, and I didn't know what was happening.
Right. Go on, guys. You can carry on talking to him for a minute if you like.
Now we don't need to go over the updates and all the tech and all the.
Jim Bob just said Icky sucks the left one. I couldn't agree more.
Oh,
Actually, he
still
comes
the right one,
when he comes
and
round
I'm
my
saying
house.
the
He
left.
gives the right one as much attention as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
But now you got the Pearson, so we can actually, yeah.
I got dog's going for me. Fucking. Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm just gonna read this through. Right, the fighter company is now Omega. Complete the sector goal bases to earn the Omega parts to upgrade the beast to level 3, level 30. This will be your first chance to earn the Omega Leviathan. I'm not fucking reading that wrong, am I?
Leviathan.
We fight the company.
Yeah, but it does say fighter company up further up.
Okay, yeah. With you we never know. You always can mispronounce stuff, so.
This is the first and only time I'm ever going to say this. Yeet! Fucked it up straight away.
Fucking hell, they're fucking useless, aren't they?
It's just typo, man. We can let them get away with that. Leviathan parts, the sector goal bases in the event, as well as your first chance to earn both the fighter company, Bedlam, bombardment, and full Philly bunker buster bronze tech. Oh, that looks interesting. World map changes. Yeah. Beginning
happening?
March 10th, the token bases will be retired. I've been complaining about this for fucking 2 years. Or not 2 years, maybe a year. Beginning 10th of March, the token bases will be retired from the game, and faction bases will be exclusively series bases. Fear not, though. You will still be able to purchase tokens, units, and tech in the gear store. Hang on, Icky. With even more content being added to the gear store soon. Man, these guys know how to play me. They get me where I'm slagging them off, and now I'm happy about what they're doing in the game. Right. With even more content being added to the gear store, we'll also debut our long-awaited redesigned challenge bases. For more details, take a listen to the next week's episode of. I was just about to fucking say what happened to Drake's Dungeon, but it's next week.
Okay.
Drake's Dungeon is coming. It looks like next week. This week's Drake's Dungeon will feature lead game designer Young Russell and product designer Cruel. As they discuss the upcoming.
Product design can be interesting,
I think Young Russell was brand new to the team about a year ago, and product designer is Cruel. I think he's an old Ed. So yeah, it's good. I think Drake should get more of them on. I think Drake should not 2 people, but like 5 people.
Good
Get
night,
'em all
Shadow
on.
Killer. Take care.
Shadow, take care, brother. Love you, man. Where was I? As well as changing world map bases and store updates. I've been asking this for too long. Too fucking long. At least I can go back to farming and not worry about the fucking cheats. Right. So episodes will be available on 2nd of March, which is next week. Friday? I think. 28th this month, isn't it? So it's 25th, 26th, 28th, Tuesday, Wednesday. Fucking whenever it is. I will post the link as soon as I find it, guys, and you can all go watch it. Alright, social media. Are you following us on Facebook, Twitter? No, because it's time to do so then. Contents, game, and so much more are happening there. All of War Commander fans, so don't miss out. There's 2 links for the war. I'm going to post them on the... I will post them on the live chat because I'm not like Kixeye. I won't
No, but I do hope that Drake, which is Drake Dungeon, actually tries to like openly communicate a little bit to the community. That would be nice to see. Like, you know, have a conversation
Yeah,
with people, like an open question answer thing, and
Yeah,
address
yeah,
the
but the thing is, I think his shows are about 20 minutes each, and with any live show, same as what we do here, you get about, say we're an hour long, you will get about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of content, and the rest will be filler. That's the way shows go. Any blog, any live show goes. You've got to entertain the people.
That's true, yeah.
You know, so you've got to know when the content's being fed to you and when the filler's there.
Right,
It's one of the hardest things to get right, guys, and I still ain't got it right as such. I believe there is even more information with a calendar that Anton said.
Yeah, there's a calendar.
Oh yeah,
there.
March calendar. January, February. So they're already put out March calendar. So March calendar is, please note that all activities and dates are subject to change. Right. I don't want to read that. The only one that you might want to hit is the Leonard Hero Base and the Proteus Standard and Elite, but other than that, the rest of them can go fuck themselves. PvP season 31 ends on the 2nd of March, just before the event. And then you've got Gorgon, Helos, Dervish, Absolver, Aggressor, Ace, Survivors, Abraham, and Proteus.
Hold that on the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
What we're going to do with these text tokens? Are they finding something to do with them?
You're going in the gear store, mate.
What did you say there, Snake? You say hold out on the 18th?
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Gambo just said Wednesday, the 2nd is on Wednesday. Thank you, Gambo, for putting out. My mind's racing 100 miles an hour here. March the 1st is Speak Mayhem and Enter. Mayhem. I want to say Mayhem so bad. Operation Speak Mayhem and Enter is. Hey?
Mayhem, mate. Mayhem.
I know it's Mayhem, but you're not going to get me to change my ways. Why does it say? Oh no, Operation Speak Mayhem and Enter ends. Post-event unique bases. PvP season 32 begins. Gear store update. Defensive unit. This is on the 10th. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
So PvP season 32 begins. Gear store update. What's up, Icky?
I'm still seeing the 3rd. Oh, there we go. Seeing the 10th now. Must be lagging a bit.
Hang on, guys. I will make it easier for you on the Discord. You can watch the Discord now. It'll make it easier. Gear store update. That should be the update where they put the text and the tokens and everything else in the gear store. We've got defensive unique bases, post-event bases. 11th is Shadow Ops season phase 7 starts. Warpath begins. Legendary Raptor, Legendary Hover Tank, Legion, Raptor, Phantom, Devout, and Hellhound bases are on the map. I need Devout and Hellhound, so I'm happy with that.
Oh.
On the 12th, you've got Mikey, Morningstar, and all the legendary units again. On the 13th, you've got Perseus bonus boss base. That will be the elite Perseus on the 13th. You've got the Morningstar and legendary units again. Oh, I like that. Helios on 14th, Helios Dervish Wastelander. All the legendary units again, plus Proteus bases, standard elite. 15th is the same, but all the same. 16th, you've got the Omega Proteus base. 17th, you've got again the Mega Proteus base, advanced materials. I do need some of that. Then you've got 18th Shadow Ops phase 8. That's when we get the unit in it. So the 18th is the big day. And then we've also got a holdout.
Oh, that's always good. Holdout.
On the 18th.
Have they not got anything for St. Patrick's Day?
Paddy's Day base, please, Kixeye.
Yeah, it would be nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the old days.
Well, they didn't have anything for St. George's Day, did they?
And then 19th, we've got Andrew and Morningstar. What's the 19th?
I don't know.
19th.
Whatever you were saying.
18th
St.
is sold out.
George's Day.
Hang on, I think they've got it wrong. March 20th, I think that is the new one, the Perseus. 20th, that's a typo by the looks of it. It says Fighter Company Boss Base, but that should be the Perseus. And Morningstar. 21st is Echo Templar Soul Runner. Proteus standard elite, so that's the same. That's standard as well, except for the Dennis token base. Look, right, guys, if you remember, we do need 50 tokens for the newest unit. So when you see these Dennis, the not so much, the Mike is still only 10. Maybe just bump a few of the bases, get a few more tokens, so then when it does come along, you can add a couple of levels to the unit. Make it easier for the next Hero Showdown as well. Then 23rd, we've got Echo, Templar, Soul Runner, Proteus and Mega. 24th, we've got the defensive unique bases plus Proteus and Mega. 25th...
Mega what? Sorry.
A Mega Proteus.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Then we've got Shadow Ops Phase 9, which most of us shouldn't need. Then Leonard again, if you've missed any of them tokens, Leonard is fucking very good at 15. Really good at 15.
You can get the Hero Showdown tokens, you can buy them then. Yeah.
Advanced Materials and Morning Star. 27th, Perseus Boss Base. Yeah, that one is wrong, where it says Fighter Company. 100% it should be wrong. Because you can buy the Fighter Company. I can't find it now. And then Advanced Materials again, Morning Star. 27 Perseus Boss Base. 28th, nothing out of the normal. 29th, yeah, standard shit. I thought they said they was dropping the Wasset bases next month. Series not token, series logistic bases. I haven't seen none of them yet. Unless it's these bases.
Can you go up a touch on that? What day's the old out base?
18th.
18th.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's on the 10th, the 8th, and the 2nd?
10th.
Anything special in them 3 days?
10th is nothing.
Nothing.
8th, did you say?
Yeah, 8th.
That's the event. And what?
Oh shit! The event starts on the 8th.
No, the event starts on the 3rd.
Oh right. Oh, so nothing's on the 2nd then.
No.
Right.
Your birthday, is it?
No. I'm in hospital.
Luck.
And that's it, guys. I think we've run our distance tonight. We've gone on for nearly an hour and 40 minutes. I think it's time for the chat ads. And let's go here. Anton, can you start the chat ads, mate? I'm going to go to where you can see all the panelists. Shut my stream off. I just need to go away, mate.
No bother there. So who are we going to? We'll start at the beginning.
You need a bucket underneath you, Siddy, because you're fucking drinking and pissing.
So, Animal, your shout out there, please, sir.
Thank you, everyone who turned up on YouTube yet again. Thanks to the panel. Let's hope that these little changes that Kixeye keep making get better and better with time.
Thank you kindly, sir. And my shout out is for myself there. So, again, thanks to City and the panel and everything, and everybody on the side chat and that there. So, Kixeye might actually be turning things around a wee bit there, a better structure. And crazy year. Pray for everybody in Ukraine. Keep it classy. Icky.
Yeah. Shout out to the side panel. Thanks for coming along, even if you don't understand me. Thank you for all the panel as well. Hope you all have a good weekend. Shout out to Jim Bob there. Thanks for doing Shadow Ops early. Carry on. Have a good time.
Okay. I didn't know what he said there, but I'm sure it was nice. Okay. Lone Wolf, your shout out, please.
Wanker.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, City, for having me on, and thanks to the panel, and thanks to the side chat, and everybody be careful out there. Talk to y'all later.
And Mr. Google Snake Farm himself.
Oh, man.
Well, thanks again for letting me be a member of this esteemed crew. Shout out to everybody on the side chat. Without you, there wouldn't be much going on here. And let's everybody just keep in mind, it is only a game, and it is only pixels. So, like Anton always says, keep it classy, keep it polite, and just enjoy yourselves.
Okay, Stuart.
Yeah, sorry about coming on late, guys. I'm not well, but yeah, all the best in the game.
When you there, then stop sucking your own dick. Then
Well, you nearly
just
made me
jealous I
fucking
can do
spit my
that, eh?
fucking beer out. Icky.
Oh, my fucking
Where the
kidneys.
fuck did that come from?
Yeah, he's a bit politer if it can be.
He's just jealous he can't reach his own.
Dead on there, Stuart there. Thanks for that. Okay, the one.
I didn't
If
say
that would
it.
have been me saying that, Icky, I would have copped shit from everybody, mate.
Okay, the one there.
Listen, with my accent, right? I can go into a shop. You know these things on your wall. I'm not going to say. You know the clocks on the wall. My L is silent, and they'll look at me. I said, "What's up here?" I say, "Ask for what's that clock on the wall?" I says, "What are you saying?" I said, "I'm saying clock." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. It sounds I can't understand the L." What are you talking about? Not my fault. It's fucking silent.
So that'll
Is
do.
that
The
when
one.
you say bloody hell?
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, there we're going to run this.
No,
off
I
here.
say fucking hell.
The one. Your shout out, please.
This is going to go down really fast.
But I can't get through, so yeah, continue.
Oh yeah, just one more thing. Hope you get well, Stuart. Wanker.
That's
Okay,
right,
then,
mate. Ask
right.
the doctor today. I'll find out what happens.
Guys,
Final
guys.
time there. The one needs
Is
to
that all the
shout out.
shout outs? Someone's missed it, hasn't
Yeah, Sidney's not shouted out yet. And
No,
the one.
What about Anton?
Yes, I have there. The one, please. Right, quiet.
Yeah, thank you all for watching, and yeah, it's just a game in the end, and yeah, money talks, so keep that for yourself and enjoy the game.
And we'll leave the final shout out to City. That's everybody covered.
As always, guys, I appreciate your time coming along and listening to us, guys. Some things we get right, some things we get wrong. We are only human after all, and let's just hope for better things coming our way rather than fucking shit. And by the way, Icky, if I could suck my own dick, I wouldn't leave the fucking house. So that's that said.
Someone did. First someone else doing
How
it.
can you guys say it and I get in trouble when I say that sort of shit?
And I love you all. Peace out. Take care. See you next time, guys. Ta-da.
There goes the suitable for all audiences rating.
he? Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody there.
Good night.
Good night.
Ciao, ciao.
We're out.
Good day.